Hi, I'm Academic with RackForms. Thank you so much for taking a couple minutes out of your busy day to see exactly how great RackForms is. I promise this is going to be worth it. And to show you as quickly as I can, I'm going to build 4 or 5 forms in under 4 minutes. So let's get started. So let's say for our first demo right here, we're going to create the age-old contact form. To do that in RackForms, super simple. I'm just going to click to add the types of fields that I want. I'm going to add the submission methods that I care about. So for example, do I want to send this in an email? I do. And I basically just configure the form then to have the properties that I want. I want to send this to info@rackforms.com. It's from info@rackforms.com, and I'm going to put in a sample subject just like this, and just like that, we're now emailing our form off to our users. For the form itself, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple labels right here just so our users know what to fill in. Maybe I'll ask for name, email, and phone number, and because it's a contact form, I'm going to ask for a message as well. I'm going to do things like make these 2 fields required right here, and now that I think about it, I kind of want to swap name and email, so watch this. I'm just going to drag and drop this field up right here. Super simple. I've changed the form just like that. Now, when it comes to actually publishing the form, just as simple. There's 2 main ways we can do it. I can go ahead and save this as a form. RackForms has now completely built the job. It's ready to go, and I could point anybody to this URL right here, and it'll actually work. Or more commonly, we can use the really easy and awesome embed feature right here. All I have to do is literally click here and then copy and paste this into any WordPress, Facebook post, basically anywhere that accepts HTML. It'll allow us to populate that form in there. Now, even better, RackForms is fully mobile compliant. And what I mean by that is for any form that I can create, I can basically create things like different widths for my items right here maybe. For any form field that I have, any form job, all I have to do is build it once, see if I like it, and then I can just use one of my global styles right here to completely format it for mobile use. So here you'll notice now that this form is going to properly resize for any device size that we have. If we're on a desktop, it's going to look like this. If we're on a tablet, it'll look like this. And if we're on a mobile device, it's going to scale perfectly for every single device type that we have. Super easy, and as you'll notice here, super beautiful as well. We got a couple of these different templates that you can actually try out, and RackForms will instantly reformat your email to look exactly the way you want. Super, super easy. Now that said, not every form that we create, of course, is like a simple contact form, and RackForms actually ships with hundreds of example jobs. Some of those are full applications, for example, like this right here. So this, without having to build anything, is a full employment application. You can change this, of course, to your desire, so you can change the name of the fields, etc., but this is a fully completed employment application form. There's no reason that you should have to build forms from scratch if it's something common like this right here. Now that said, RackForms is also a full survey creation application. So if I have a survey that I want to create, all I have to do is just build something like this right here, just a bunch of radio items with options. I can then run this form and basically point my users at this. They can fill it out and hit submit, and then even better, I can actually view the results of that survey in our custom survey and report viewer. All I have to do is select the job that I just have, and RackForms will automatically create these beautiful charts and graphs for us. There's loads of options here, actually way too much to show right now, but just know that you can actually embed these charts in any application, and you can even create custom charts based on the questions in that item. Super, super simple. Now that said, it gets even better. RackForms has full PDF capability. So for example, let's say I happen to have a bunch of PDFs, as I do right here, and I want to actually convert this PDF into a full web form. All I have to do is drag and drop the PDF onto our editor. RackForms will automatically convert that PDF into a web form, and now just like that, with a single click, I can present my users with a full PDF. Even better, and yes, it does get better, and I know I'm saying that a lot, but lots of cool features here. We can actually convert forms into PDFs. So we just converted a PDF into a web form, but we can also convert web forms back into PDFs. I literally just click one link right here, say enable PDF output, and now RackForms will completely convert this into a PDF at runtime. You don't need to convert or manage anything. RackForms does it all for us. Even better, you can actually take those PDF files and you can actually have those sent in an email to a database anywhere that you see fit. Now, speaking of database, there's one more feature I want to show you. This is a little bit more advanced, but it's definitely worth it if you're building more complex applications. I'm basically going to create a new demo job right here, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to write your results to a database. So if I could spell demo correctly here, let me go ahead and do that. I'm basically going to create a very simple form right here. I'm just going to add a single text field and a submit button and then a submission page. All I have to do is this. I'm going to right click and say SQL plus Automator, and I'm going to say table and SQL plus insert item. Now I know I just said a lot of words right there, but here's what that just did. RackForms has actually gone in, it's created a demo table for me in my database, and now when I fill out this form, whatever text values that I put in here are going to be written to my database. Now RackForms submits to all types of databases, so MySQL, MS SQL, Postgres. Basically, as complex as your job is, it will never overbear RackForms. We can save custom items to databases, just that simple. Now there's one other thing. This is the final thing I promise that's really, really cool. If I ever actually want to display results back to my users, it's incredibly simple. I'm going to go ahead and use our cool SQL visual builder right here to say I want to grab a couple fields from this database table, and then I'm going to have RackForms build from that database table that we just saved a way that I can actually run and view the results from that. So look at this. I can say sample form, I can update the record, and now just like that, my database is updated with that as well. I can even do things like delete the records as well. Super, super simple and never making you need to code. That said, we've barely scratched the surface. RackForms is a massive application that does just about everything that your organization is going to want to do. For full details, of course, check out our site. If you have any questions, please let us know at info@rackforms.com. And thank you so much for your time. We look forward to hearing from you.